Hey there, and welcome to our 2023 Pigeon Forge KOA tour. Now this is a pretty long video with some good information, and I've got a really important tip in here, so be sure to stick around and don't miss anything. We stayed here almost 2.5 weeks this year. We pulled out actually the day before Labor Day, so we saw this park fill up and empty out several times. This is one of the times where it was almost empty. So let's take a look around and check this place out. Now these spots over here on the right, these are all premium spots. These spots were redone a couple years ago. Before that, they were gravel. They were still nice then. But the nice thing is they back right up against Patriot Park. We stayed over in one of these spots in 2018, back when they were still gravel. I think that was the weekend after Thanksgiving. It was about 60 degrees the day that we got here. The next morning we got up, it was about 20 degrees. But that's just how Tennessee weather is. And I believe they refer to these spots over here on the right as the river spots. And we actually have one of those booked for summer 2024. This campground is located just a few minutes from Dollywood, walking distance to Old Mill and the Old Mill District, also walking distance to many attractions, and if you really feel like walking, you can walk to the island from here. We actually did it a couple of different times. The sites here are about the same size as the other campgrounds in the area. Actually, their sites are bigger than some campgrounds that we've been to. Now, the prices of the site at this campground vary depending on where they're located in the park, what kind of amenities they have, and what kind of site that you're getting. This campground is all about location. You're conveniently located to a lot of cool stuff, and that's the reason we stay here. It's kind of centrally located to all the stuff that we like to do. We can get back here pretty quick to walk the dogs or take care of the dogs if we've been out and about during the day or at night. And so that's why we've stayed here all these years, and that's why we'll continue to stay here. There's a lot of great campgrounds to choose from in the area, but this place just feels like home to us. And if you have Verizon, the service here is lightning fast 5G. Now, I promised you an important tip, and here it is. This is campsite number 29, and that is a box elder tree. Sometimes at box elder trees, you get box elder beetle infestations, which we did have towards the end of our stay. Now, the management did offer to come spray the tree or move us to a different site, but we were about to leave in a couple of days, so moving sites didn't really make a lot of sense, so we just dealt with the bugs. And that's really the only problem that we've ever had in this campground, and we've been staying here for a long time. So that's a pretty good history. Straight ahead is a primitive cabin. Those come in different sizes. That's a cabin with electricity, heat and air, a TV, a microwave, and a mini fridge. So you would use the shower houses on site. This campground tends to fill up on weekends and then empty out at the beginning of the week and midweek, depending on what kind of events are going on in town. This is after Jeep Invasion and before Labor Day and a couple weeks before Rod Run, so it's pretty empty at this point. Up here on the right is the little dog park. Give your pups some off-leash time. I'm pretty sure that our travel pups can probably just squeeze right through there, so we don't take them up there. Besides, they don't play anyway. They sleep 23 hours a day. Now let's take a ride through the front part of the park. We have never stayed up here, but it is a beautiful part of the park. You are right up here by the office, the lazy river, the laundry, the playground, and a trolley stop. This is Veterans Boulevard. You can go up the road just a bit, make a left, and you're on Teaster Lane, or you can go straight. There's a mountain coaster. There is Dollywood, Dollywood Splash Country, and Dollywood Dreammore Resort. This is one of the bathhouses for this part of the park. Never been in that one, but typically the bathhouses here are very clean. Front view of the bathhouses. They even have a bench in case taking a shower wore you out. Have some more primitive cabins up here. Some of these have nice big patios, and some of them have a nice big porch on the back. We used to stay in the primitive cabins back before we had a camper. At that time they were located back by the river. The rates are usually pretty reasonable, and the times that we stayed in them, we were always pretty comfy. Okay, now we're going to head up towards the lazy river, the playground, and the office. Straight ahead, there's a dump station if you need it. They have golf carts you can rent. There are some more cabins coming up here on the right. Don't know a whole lot about these. I've never stayed in one, but I do believe that they are fully equipped. They have a big playground on the left over here, including the big bouncy pillow. And they also have this train that they drive around the campground in the mornings, pulling kids around, and actually quite a few adults. Now let's take a look inside the office and camp store. They had a good-sized camp store here. There is a lot of stuff in here. If you're still watching the video at this point, sure, thank you. I'll just let you know that this is a song that I recorded last year in my little home studio. I'm not a professional musician. I just do it for fun. But I do have a second channel called D2 Studios Copyright Free Music, and I will put a link to that in the description if you'd like to check that out as well. And they have a pretty nice laundry facility. We use this pretty much every time we're here. And here's a shot of the lazy river. It took some doing to get a shot of this when it wasn't full of people, but I was finally able to do it. There's two ways to access Patriot Park from KOA. There's a walkway down by the river, but this year they had it blocked off. They're doing some construction down there, not exactly sure what, but there's also this walkway up here, which is towards the front of the park. This goes around behind the trolley station and right out into Patriot Park. And here we are in Patriot Park. Great place to walk your dogs, walk yourself, ride your bike. You can see the Old Mill restaurant over there, the Old Mill District. And over here we have the Pigeon Forge trolley station. Now let's take a look at some of these premium sites that back up against Patriot Park here. These sites are really big. They're only a couple years old. Of course, they're all paved. They have a nice big patio, a fire pit, a table and some chairs, some other seating over there as well. Really nice spots. Let's take a close-up look here. Nice big fire pit. Nice little bench to sit on. Nice big table and chairs. Very, very nice spots. Some of these sites even come with a kennel. Be handy if you bring your big dog with you. Our little dogs could just slip right through there, but if we brought the Pyrenees, they might be okay in there. And this is one of the restrooms in the back part of the park. They've always been clean. Every time I've been in there, they do get cleaned every morning. And these are the shower stalls. This little door closes behind you. You can lock it. Water is always good and hot. Always plenty of water pressure. And they're always clean as well. There's also a little bench you can set your bag on. There's hooks. You can hang your clothes on, hang your towels on. Plenty of room. Let's take a look at one of the river sites down here. Nice big sites with a nice big patio. We're also going to take a look at the river. Like I said, they're doing some construction. Now what I suspect is that they're connecting this part of Pigeon Forge with the river walk that goes down to the island. I guess we will see next year. Maybe it will be complete, maybe not. But this is going to conclude our video here. We do appreciate you watching. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit the like. Be sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time.